Yeah. Are you ready to talk, yeah?
Already. I was just watching you.
Come on, my bro. Obviously, so today I'm without my illustrious co-host Abs, who's usually here. Unfortunately, couldn't make it today. Sorry, guys. But I've got a wonderful guest with a great, amazing story, which just seems like it keeps getting better and better. Mr. We Outside, Mr.
It.
Phase 2.
Loud it. Hey.
Mr. Muhammadu Faal. Welcome to the podcast, bro. What are you saying?
I'm good, bro, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what an intro. Hey, come on.
Come on, my bro. What are you saying? Are you good?
I'm all good, brother, man. I'm all good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. So what are you saying? Game yesterday?
Yeah, man.
So FA Trophy, got a victory.
2-1.
2-1. You lot look like you're flying at them. And it just looks vibey over there as well.
Bro, you know what? Yeah, you know when you say we're flying,
Yeah.
I don't feel it, fam.
Don't feel it.
Nah, because you see the players that we have in our team currently, fam. I just feel like we have winners, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So right now it's just like next game. We win next game. We win next game. Like, you know, winning, that's what we want, innit? So It don't even feel like we're flying. It just feels like we're doing what
you're supposed to be doing.
What we need to be doing. Do you get me? What we need to be doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of players in the team, innit? I'm not sure about some, but I know some want to go further. Do you get me? Yeah. So for us to go further, we need to win.
Yes, facts.
So that's always the aim when we go.
Does that also come from like the management as well? Like
100%.
Yeah.
The managers, you know, the coaches, all of them, man, they want to win, bro. Obviously they want it, but it starts with us, innit? Do you get me?
Facts. And also, it seems like you're well liked for the fan base as well, man. Obviously, it's your second stint there, and they just seem like they buzz off you, man.
Bro, love the fans, man. Love the fans, bro. Always singing my name, like yeah, man. Always following us home and away. So man, big up the fans, large them up every time, man.
Obviously, we'll come all the way back around to the point we are today, but we just got to talk about your form this season, man. We have to talk about it. Every time I go on Twitter, this guy's tweeting. It's a pic of him, and he's like, "Yep, 2 goals, hat-trick, 4 goals, #Phase2, #We Outside." I'm like, bro, chill out, man, chill out. But so talk to us, man. How many goals have you got this season?
Yeah, I got 18 now.
18 goals. So this is November we're recording in, and bro's got 18 goals.
Come on, bro.
We're taking the absolute. So you must be top scorer in the league.
Bro, someone scored yesterday, so he's got 13 and I've got 12. But if we spoke yesterday, I'd be able to say, yeah, man's top goal scorer, but I'm not. But it's cool, man. We've got a league game Tuesday, got a league game Saturday. We've got a couple games in hand, innit? So
you're gonna snatch that back.
Have to grab that back, man.
And where are you? Top of the league? Is your team top of the league?
We're second. We've got a game in hand, like 5 points off top. So yeah, man, it's all to play for. You know what I mean? That's what we're aiming for. That's what I'm aiming for. Do you get me? I guess that's what we're all aiming for. Promotion.
Definitely.
Title, bro. You know what I mean? That'll be good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So let's take it all the way back, man, to see how you got to the place you are now, scoring a mad amount of goals in your second stint at Enfield. So where are you from?
Hackney,
yeah.
Hackney.
There's a lot of ballers. There's a lot of ball from Hackney. Whereabouts in Hackney?
I'm from Stamford Hill.
Yeah, okay.
Man.
Okay.
Stamford Hill, you get me. Bare ballers from there.
Yeah.
So many, man. Like, it's even a shame that, you know, like not everybody made it out of there in terms of ball, but too many ballers, man.
Yeah. So is that like where you've grown up, like your whole life?
My whole life, bro. Whole life. Like I've even moved blocks in the same area. Do you know what I mean? That's how much of a Stamford Hill boy I am. You get me? But yeah, man, that's me, born and bred. You get me? Always proud of where I'm from, innit? You get me? Like always repping, man.
Yeah. So what about your kind of your family? Do you have siblings?
Yeah, obviously I'm the oldest.
Okay.
And then I've got 3 other brothers after that. And then 1 little sister, innit?
Okay, so there's 5 of you.
Yeah, I'm from Gambia, innit?
Okay.
You get me? So,
yeah.
My parents were born there.
Okay.
And then obviously came over in like 91.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm lying, not even 91. I think it was like 94. Okay. Came over in 94 and then had me in 97, fam.
Okay.
You get me? So Yeah, man. 97, baby. Yeah, yeah, man. 1st July, 97. July's 1st. If you're real, you'll know about July's 1st on Insta, innit? You'll know. But yeah, man.
Cool, sick, man. So, both parents in the household growing up, and all that kind of stuff. Sick, man. So, what was it like? Kind of paint a picture for me. You're 8 or 9 years old in Stamford Hill. Like, is football your life by then?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. From early as 6, probably, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I was allowed to go out, bro, like kicking ball outside is the thing, bro. From night till
exactly
day, bro. My mum always says, fam, the reason why you're slim now is because you used to kick ball and never come in and eat. I say, come in and eat. You're not trying to eat. You get me, bro? I was that kid that I'd be out kicking ball all day.
Yeah.
If she's got rice on the table, I'm like, no. Yeah. Bang cereal. Out of the house, bro. And I'm out until like 8, 9. Yeah. And then backyard. Do the same next day, bro. Even if like, you know, man don't want to go play like PS2, you know, PS2, and everybody wanted to bang that. But if they say, nah, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go down. Nah, I'm staying in the cage, man. You get me? I'm going to bang ball in it. Bro, when I even look back at it, I'm just thinking, fam, I was crazy, bro. The amount of reps that you don't know how many reps you're doing in it. You're just doing it because you love it. Do you get me? But the amount of times that you're just banging the ball into the net, bang, bang, bang. Different types of finishes, or like just creating images in your head, like, I'm gonna do it like this. Or you've watched something on TV, like seen Gerrard score the banger, bro. Yeah. I remember FA Cup 2006.
Don't bring that up.
Are you a West Ham fan?
Yeah, bro.
That's why he told me not to bring that. This is why he told me not to bring that.
That badge gives me PTSD, even though it was the old badge in 2006. But
big up, man. Stevie G. He's the reason why I support Liverpool. You get me? I say, other than Thierry, I think second hero. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. I remember after that final, just knowing that, yeah, man's licked the goal. I've seen it. You get me? I'm like, I'm running to the cage and I'm banging that. Yeah, bro, I'm banging that same goal. I'm screaming, Gerrard! You get me? And I'm trying to strike it exactly how you strike it.
Oh, you're beauty! All of that.
Bro, but also not knowing, like, I'm embedding, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's...
Yeah, you're perfecting your craft.
100%. You're perfecting your craft. You don't even know.
And I think that was actually one thing that was a bit to my detriment at a younger age. Is obviously I went into Spurs at 9.
Yeah.
So I went in really early. And so at that time, I was quite conservative and like being told, you know, maybe you can't go and play with your friends as much, or you can't go and play on a Sunday with your friends and all this stuff. Like Tottenham is an interesting experience.
Bro, I got rejected from Arsenal at like 9, fam.
Yeah, it was
They sent me away because I couldn't do kick-outs, fam.
Really?
Yeah, I could do bare kick-outs with my right, but they were like, oh, do it with your right and left. And I was struggling, and then they're like, alright, cool. Like, obviously, you look technically sound and that, but come back when you can do like kick-outs on both sides and we'll have a look at you. I was like, alright, cool.
Just for that?
Yeah, just for that still. I was like, alright,
crazy. But yeah, Spurs was interesting because it was weird. Like the dynamic, they used to train at Spurs Lodge. I don't know if the academy still trains there now, but you'd go in, your parents would drop you off, and then they'd go and sit in the cafe and couldn't watch training and stuff like that. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that the reason I feel like I even got signed at Spurs is 7 to 8, there's a park literally next to my house. I used to walk over with my brother every day in the cage, playing with older players, and how to use your body.
That's the one,
learning how to all of these things. And then obviously now when you go into the academy thing, you can just do bare things because you're playing against man, you're 9 or 8, and you're playing against a man who are 13, 14. So you can't just bulldoze everyone. You have to be a little bit more smart with the ball and stuff like that. So I completely agree with you. And that's why I think sometimes the players who go into academies a little bit later, or even not at all, have a little bit of an edge when it comes to 17, 18. Because in the academy, you learn how to play football one way.
100%.
Some of the stuff is good, right? So like the education on how to pass the ball firm on the ground, education of check your shoulder, get it on the back foot. All of that education is sick.
You see that one that you said, back foot stuff.
Yeah.
I learned that early, later.
Yeah.
I learned that late.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
I think you can learn that stuff late. But the like, you know, like a Zaha is never gonna be made in an academy. That's something you can just tell. That's street ball. Eze, who's at Chris Paddy, that's going to be made on the street. And then when you add in that, check your shoulder, get in the back foot,
it's dangerous,
off of man's shoulder. That combination is crazy. So men who go in a bit later, I always feel like they have a little bit of an edge. But that's just my 2 cents.
No, it's true, bro. It's true, fam. It's 100%.
Or like
true,
even
bro.
like a Jamie Vardy. You don't get a Jamie Vardy who started an academy at 9 and then becomes a professional footballer. You don't get that kind of raw talent in an academy, is my opinion. But anyway, sorry, back to...
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Because even when you were saying, like, you know, you're in the cage, bro, and you're banging ball with, like, 14-year-olds, fam.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And you're just 9, fam.
Yeah,
Do you get me? Bro, you learn to play football differently. All right, cool. If I have the ball here and he's there, he's gonna smash me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it off 1, 2, and I'm gonna score. Yeah, exactly. Do you get me? That's so you learn how to play football differently, innit? Do you get me?
100%. 100%. So obviously, what was school like for you? So now let's talk getting into like secondary school. You know, maybe 11, 12, 13 years of age. What was that like for you? You still super obsessed with football? Did you think you were gonna become a footballer?
I think I always had that belief that I was gonna be a footballer, innit? Okay. When I was 11, I was doing district. Before I went secondary, I was doing district. Scored like 20 goals. And I had that firm belief, like, I had trials for, not even trials, sorry. I was meant to go Millwall, bro. They just wanted to sign, man. Really? Like that. Sick. But my dad was like, people got in his ear basically, innit, saying like, you know, Millwall's a racist club. You know what I mean? Millwall's a racist club. You know what I mean? I'm
not going to disagree, obviously, as a West Ham fan, mate, but...
your boy's black, they're going to treat him wrong. You know what I mean? I'm just like, Dad, I just want to play ball, fam. Do you get me? Like I think one of their scouts, he's like, listen, I'll come to your house, pick him up, drop him home. I will do that personally. Do you know what I mean? I was thinking, I want to go, but I'll leave in your hands, innit? Obviously, it turned out, like, I think at that time I was doing like Tottenham development and stuff like that. The guy there was just like, no, listen, we'll bring him Tottenham. Don't worry. You know what I mean? That obviously never happened, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that was one missed opportunity. But yeah, over the years, like, I had a lot of missed opportunities. You know what I mean? Like, Charlton would come watch me play, and I play shit. Do you get me? Like, bro, when I'd hear, scouts come, bro, it would do the worst things to me, man. Because I'd be thinking, fam, like, I don't know what I'd think. I'll just do a mazza, bro. I just wouldn't play well.
Yeah, you know it's hard, man. Like, I think that we should touch on that a little bit. Is that at a young age, like having to fight for a contract to like 11, 12, 13 years of age, you're putting that pressure on this like little kid to play out of his skin when really and truly, man, just want to play for fun. Like, we want to maybe later when I become pros, but at that age, you just want to play for fun.
At that age, I wanted to be a pro though, bro.
Yeah, no, you do, but like, you also want to enjoy the game. You don't want to think about this as like, this is the rest of my life. This game is the rest of my life.
Bro, you know what? It depends on what game I played.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, I think 11, 12, I was playing for Newton Rangers, innit?
Yeah.
Hackney Marshes, I think it was Saturday. I think it was Saturday League, innit? I'm not even sure. Bro, enjoyed my football. I was playing under 14s at 11.
Yeah.
Tearing it up, bro. Like, it was mad. Like, I enjoyed my football.
Yeah.
Then, innit? Do you get me? And then I moved to Senrab.
Yeah.
And then, on the 13s, 14s, loved them years, innit? Yeah. But then when I got 15 and 16, bro, that's when stuff changed, innit? But we'll touch on that after, innit? But in school, though, I was a good kid, though, innit? Do you get me? Like,
so, like, into your books, obviously, like, African...
I wouldn't say into my books.
Not really.
I wouldn't say into my books. Like, I was intelligent. Like, do you get me? Like, I wasn't dumb. Like, across, like, when I finished my GCSEs, got Bs and Cs, and... Do you get me? I done well. Do you get me? But... I wasn't the most attentive, and do you get me? I was just the one that
onto you about education, or not really.
My mum's calm, innit? She's just the loving one, innit? But my dad, hey, go and read your book, Mohammed. Go and read your book. I'm just like, hey, I'm reading. He's like, no, you're not doing it enough. Like, he's the one that was always on, man, innit? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but to be fair, he's on all of us. And I'm grateful I have someone like that in my life.
Definitely,
that's just
bro.
On me. Like, it's jarring. Like, it's like, bro, leave me alone.
Allow me, man.
Allow me, bro. Like, you get me? But to be fair, if I didn't have someone like that, you know, the way I am, I'm a chilled, like, cool, calm, collected character, innit? If I ain't got... I only need one person like that, by the way.
Yeah.
I only need my dad to do that.
Yeah, you
get me? I don't need everyone else to do that. I just need everyone to accept me as, like, me in it, like, cool, calm, collected, chill.
Facts.
Do you get me? Jovial, vibrant, whatever, cool. But my dad, he can get onto me. Do you get me? Yeah. I'll have his words in the back of my head, and that will always keep man straight in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, in school I was cool, man. You know, teachers love me. You know what I mean? Cheeky kid, always smiling. Yeah, man. Yeah. I was calm, man. Everyone's best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, throughout school, like you say, like you said, I think we're talking off air. You never played for an academy, like in a youth system.
Never, bro.
So throughout school, obviously you're getting knockbacks and stuff. You're going on trials. It's not quite happening. People are saying they're gonna come and watch you, and you play shit and all that stuff.
Yeah, 11 was the worst, fam.
Yeah,
I remember, fam. I went on like 4 or 5 trials, fam.
yeah.
All knocked man back. Yeah. Like there was like West Brom, there was Southend. Should have got a scholar there, but something happened. Norwich, Sheffield Wednesday, bro.
And how are you getting all of these trials? Is this literally just
through somebody?
Okay.
Like
someone's putting you on.
Yeah. At the time, Leon Anderson at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just sending me places, innit?
Yeah.
And I was just getting knocked back in it, for being too slim or like I think one try I didn't do well, which is fair.
Yeah.
But the other times like just a slimness or
So
something.
at this time, so let's just talk then. Obviously, kind of the whole of high school, but that year 11 specifically, is it starting to become in your having thoughts of, okay, now this football thing's hard. Like I might not make it.
I think as well that there was a stigma that if you're not in an academy by 16, forget about football.
Which looking back is ridiculous.
It's mad, a lie, bro. Who put that in our heads, bruv? Like who did?
I don't know, man.
Who did, man? Because that's such a mad thing, man.
Yeah.
To say,
because
bro.
Maybe we thought that obviously they're getting full-time training and we're not,
right?
And so they're gonna fly on.
But they're not even full-time at that age either.
No, but I guess 16 to 18. Obviously, when you get a scholar, you're full-time.
Yeah, cool.
But like, I don't know.
But before that, though, do you get me?
Yeah, I don't know. We just thought, like the academy is the only way. And Abs talks about this all the time. It's like someone like who coaches young kids now, and he's always like, why do these kids think that they need to be in academy or they're
100%.
never going to play professional football? Like,
100%.
You're an example of it, and we'll get into that. But like, you don't need to. Basically, you can go the non-league route and play professional football.
But I had no examples of that. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of people probably had no examples of that in it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even know what non-league was, brother.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? All I know was conference. And that's it. You get me? But even I didn't think that was non-league. But we moved. But at that time I was just thinking, bro, this football thing, it's getting long,
So were you thinking of like maybe doing a uni thing or going out to work? Like what was your thought process? If football weren't gonna be it, what was gonna be the thing?
I think football was always going to be it. But I think I was just lost, bro.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? At that young age, bro, mentally, I think I was just like, football's long. Like, I think I was still playing for Senrab, innit?
Yeah.
I think I only scored like 7 or 6 goals that year. But it was just long, bro. I was just thinking, this ain't for me. Like, I'm 16 now. And then I think I stumbled across Bournemouth's college program, innit?
Yeah.
And I didn't even want to go college, bro.
Really?
Oh, I told my parents, I don't even want to go college. Leave me out of it. But obviously, my dad was like, you're gonna go college, but look for something that has football.
Yeah.
You get me? And I was just like, cool, I'll do it. So I went college, applied for that Bournemouth scheme, pace. And then I think from there, I rediscovered my love for football, innit?
Right.
And that's where I met current assistant manager Mario, innit? Noto at Enfield, innit?
Yeah.
That's where I met him, and I can't lie. And I met Cameron Moyer. I think he does something at Hendon, coaching, but I met them two, and them two took a real interest in my football and stuff like that. And I think from there, I learned a lot. And I just
did you feel like you had so in that 2 years, did you feel like you had a massive improvement in your game,
bro? Just in half a year, I changed as a player. I knew who I was as a player, and I was like, alright, cool. This is what I like to do. And I'm even forgetting like them times, bro. I was like 5'9".
Yeah.
I shot up to 6'3" or 6'2" in 1 year, fam. Like it was peak, bro. So I became someone that was like normal height, fast, quick. To someone that's mad tall, mad long, gangly, can't even control footballs now. These times I'm techie, but bro, it was difficult, man. It was difficult. But I found myself within that time. Got a little bit stronger, adjusted to my body, found my playing style, and the same playing style that I had then is what I have now. Innit?
And what is that playing style for people who haven't seen you play?
I'd say people just describe me as unorthodox, bro. Like the opposite of everything that I should be. Do you know what I mean? I'm tall. You'd think that, I win everything in the air.
Yeah.
But you get me.
Yeah.
Basically a Peter Crouch, but I'm just the opposite. You get me? I feel like I watch a lot of Thierry Henry in it, so I feel like a lot of my playing style, my body movements, how I run with the ball, or just even how I finish, bruv. It's a lot of it's
every
based
time I see
on
you, you're always on the left. So that's how
bending
I know,
it, innit?
That's how I know you grew up on Thierry.
That's bro.
It's kind of drifting off the left, not all the way on the touchline, but just off the left.
Just off the
trying
left.
to come in.
Trying to create, trying to score. Do you know what I mean? That's how I see myself as a player. The one I'm either doing scoring or assisting, innit?
Yeah.
And if I look at my games this year, like there's not a lot of games where I haven't scored or I haven't assisted. If I haven't scored, I've probably assisted.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like me 2 years ago to now is a much better player.
Okay.
I mean, more experienced.
Yeah.
Just better, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So in that time at Bournemouth, in the kind of that college scheme, are you still going on trials and stuff like that?
No, I'm just at
Not at all,
Bournemouth.
just
Just
at
doing
Bournemouth.
college, Bournemouth, improving there.
And is the mindset trying to get into the first team at Bournemouth? Like, what's your mindset at that point?
No, you know, just enjoying my football.
Just enjoying football.
You see, that first year in college, that was the most enjoyable time I've had. Like, very enjoyable because I'm with my mates. I'm doing the college thing, but I'm also doing the ball thing, which I'm also enjoying.
Yeah.
And then, man, that was really enjoyable. But the next year, I went into the elite scheme.
Okay.
And that wasn't as enjoyable for me, innit? It got a bit serious and stuff like that. And obviously, whilst I'm with it, I'm seeing the ups and downs, and I'm like.
So what's the difference between the elite scheme and the scheme that you were doing in the first
pace? I just say the quality in players, bro.
Right. Okay.
Do you get me? Like elite is, you're gonna play FA Youth Cup. Like, I scored in the FA Youth Cup.
Okay.
That was a sick feeling for me, innit? Do you know what I mean? And we went through that day. Pace is just, scheme, I guess. You get me? Just
but
get
like the best, they're trying to get the best players basically and make one team.
Basically. You get me? They pluck the best players from pace, put them in elite, and then there's about 2-3 teams in elite.
Okay.
Just go from there. Innit?
But so you said you didn't enjoy it as much. Why not?
I'd say probably just got a bit serious, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe sometimes getting dropped when you feel like you shouldn't be dropped, or training hard and then not seeing the benefits. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, long again. Do you get me? Like, I just want to play football. I just want to show people what I can do. Do you get me? Just give me the opportunity. And then that year just came out, got my distinction star, and then was gonna go uni.
Okay.
And then I didn't want to go again. Didn't want to go uni, bro. But my dad obviously was like, listen, like, you've got to go. Like, what are you gonna do if you're not gonna? And I was like, that's true. What am I actually gonna do? So I was looking at other stuff, and then I was looking at other stuff like nutrition. I was gonna do nutrition, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think I woke up one morning and I'm gonna say his name. This guy called Jetme, innit? Yeah. Shout out Jetme. He called me, yeah. I was snoozing, bro. Snoozing. I think it was a June thing. Snoozing, and then he's like, "Bro, do you want to play a game? It's at 1:30. It's like 12 right now."
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll come down. So I'll come down now, and then I score 3, fam, and then Q's watching.
Okay.
And then I met Q on the day, and Jetmate brought to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, like this guy. His name's Muhammadu, innit? Like he's sick. He's hard." Q just looked at me and was like, "Like, what's your name?" Like, it was just didn't have no time for me, bro. Bro, you had no time for me. I was like, "Alright, cool, say nothing, man."
Yeah.
Then I bagged free, and then after he was like, "Yeah, chat to me after." Like, you know what I mean? I was thinking, this guy's time for me now. Say nothing. Well, we just started speaking, and then he was like, "Yeah, I want you to play a couple more games," and then played like 8 games, back like 20 goals or something like that. Jesus. It was mad, but that's when I met Mo, Salim, Taryn. Like, that's when I met them for the first time as well. This is like 2015.
Okay,
yeah. That's when I met them. So, yeah, that was a mad time for me as well.
Yeah.
But I also think that stuff is just God, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You get me? Bro, I'm snoozing.
Sleeping,
bro. Sleeping. Both eyes closed.
So what was Q doing at that time? Is he trying to kind of create? Because obviously I know a few of the boys you mentioned, like you say, the Pauls, the Salims, the etc. Is he trying to create like a team to showcase you guys' talent to professional clubs? Is that the?
At the time, I didn't know Q like that. I didn't know what he was doing, but I just knew that he just kept saying, "Listen, I've got Mo Salim Taryn." You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, who are these guys, man? You get me? But I think he just had a few players that he was like, "Listen, these are gonna push through and they're gonna get there." Right. Do you know what I mean? And obviously put me in that band and made sure that we were cool on it. And so at that time I didn't know what he was really on, but obviously now you can see what he's on. Like, you know, he wants to help players, push players, like create a team, send them somewhere, do this, do that. Man, big up to him.
So obviously you said that you were thinking about doing nutrition at uni, then you went to this game. So why did that game mean that you weren't going to go to uni now?
Okay, so my dad was like, cool. So Q was like, listen, I've got opportunity for you in Italy. Like, do you want to go? I said, yeah. What? Yeah. What level? He said Serie C. Then I was at Serie C. Calm. I'll go. But at this point for me, this is my only option. In terms of football. So I'm like, I gotta go hard or go home, innit?
Facts.
And I was like, yeah, calm. I'm gonna bring it to my dad. My dad was like, you're not going. He told me you're not going. Like, he was like, you're going uni. Like
this
football, he was like, not even forget it. He was like, go do non-league. Like, no. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to do non-league, fam. I'm going to Serie C. I'm going to Italy. Do you get me? I'm going to live my dream. And he rebuffed me several times, bro. But I wasn't taking no for an answer, innit? You know when you're so tunnel vision on something? Determined tunnel vision on something, fam. And that was me, bro. I was just like, bro, I'm going. Like, that's the first time in my life that I feel like, let me say, I defied my dad in it, because I'd say that I'm a son that listens. If dad says A, you know, dad said A, let's go and do that. But I think that was the first time in my life probably that I was like, I'm doing B. Do you get me? And I think he was a bit shocked in it, but I think he came to the conclusion: listen, if you go out there and you don't get what you want, you're coming back to do uni. And I was like, calm. I'm not going uni though. I'm gonna make sure that I get what I want. Do you get me? And I went out there 2 days, bro. They were like, yeah, we want to sign him.
Sick.
Bro, that was, I think, to date, that was the biggest relief that I've had in it.
Yeah, because it's stress, there's a lot of pressure, innit?
It was, bro. It was, man. Do you get me? Even in the training session, you're thinking, oh, like, I didn't take him, I didn't beat him. Like, oh, do you know what I mean? Like, even just that once, like, I was ripping them, innit? But I was thinking, oh, just that once, that might make him think I'm not good enough.
So where in Italy did you actually go? Like, what's the team called?
L'Aquila.
And what area is that of Italy?
It's an hour outside of Rome. It's actually the city, L'Aquila.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So it was the team city, whatever. So it was good. I didn't even play until like October because of like international clearance and stuff like that. Yeah. But when I was playing, I was just
so Serie C, is that a professional league?
Yeah.
Okay.
Serie D is when it gets into their non-league.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So what did you think of the when you got there? What did you think of like the level and stuff?
So obviously I was first with the youth team, and at first I thought, wow, this youth team was good. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's good. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of difficult, you know what I mean? Like, I got out my game, but I feel like the more I was there, the more I adjusted, and it just got easier. Do you get me? I know how these lot play, like, whatever. It's a bit different, innit? Do you get me? They don't allow you space in front or in behind, bro. But yeah, it was good, bro. I adjusted, done my thing, scored like 17 goals, and then I think I got called with the first team, innit? In like late April, me and Paul, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, by this time Paul's already here. He's come, he's done well, he's done his thing as well.
That's what I was going to ask actually. Did you go by yourself?
The first time, yeah.
You went just by yourself, so you're the only player from abroad that was there?
Yeah.
And how did you find that? Because obviously leaving London, like, had you ever left the country to even play football before?
Yeah. Okay. I've gone on like tours with teams and stuff like that, but I think on my own, never. Okay. That was the first time.
And how was that? What was that like? Because obviously I travelled. I played in the US and stuff like that. But obviously I knew a few people. Like, I was going with someone I played at Concord with and stuff like that. So it wasn't too
even that
daunting.
was an option, you know, when I was at Bournemouth. They were talking about going to the US. But expensive.
Yeah. I ain't got money. So obviously I was fortunate. I got a scholarship, so I was alright. But I had a good. This guy.
I couldn't get no scholarship.
This guy. But no. So yeah, like what was that like? Like were you like apprehensive about being by yourself in another country, like Italy? Maybe I'm making an assumption, but not too many black people. You're someone that kind of sticks out. You're very tall. It's very tall. Did any of these thoughts go through your head or not really?
I think when I was first going, I was excited.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like, I'm going to do what I need to do. This is my dream. I'm excited. When I got there, I was like, shit. I'm in Italy. This looks different. Yeah, like, to me, from a boy from Stamford Hill, I'm seeing hills. I'm seeing mountains. I'm seeing different type of shit, bro. And I'm just like, this is mad.
Yeah, bro.
You get me? I'm having to get on the coach on my own. I'm thinking, bro, how do I tell this coach driver that this is the stop that I want to get off at?
Yeah.
How do I even know this is the right stop?
Yeah.
Bro, communication barrier, fam. When you first get there, you don't know shit, fam.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, obviously navigated that. I don't even remember on my first day, fam. I pulled up and one of them called me a nigger, fam. I was like,
what?
Bro, I was like, bro. But it wasn't on a dissing thing.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, my nigga.
Yeah,
I was like,
they think it's cool. Like, obviously, they see the music videos and so they think they can get involved.
And they actually use that excuse in it. Like, while I hear it, I don't hear it. Do you get me? I don't hear it.
Yeah.
But he pulled up on me like that. I was like, bro, no. And bro, this is a boy fresh out of London, bro. Do you get me? And I'm hearing that. I've never heard that in my life. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, bro, you can't talk to me like that, bro. Like, don't say that. Do you get me? In London, like, you get banged for that, bro. And he's like, no, bro, I'm just trying to say hello. Nigga means brother. I'm like, nah.
Not for you.
Not for you. Not for you. Don't say
bro.
this word. And it's funny because that guy that actually said that, we actually became like
good friends,
bestest of friends in that team, innit? Yeah. And he was quite open and honest and wanted to learn about stuff like that, innit? So like, if he had questions, he'd ask, and he just roll with it, innit? Do you get me? So yeah, man, mad first day. Yeah. But
overall, the experience was good for you. Would you say?
Overall, in terms of the first year, the first year was good because everything that could possibly go well went well, innit? Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like the football, the relationship with like the players. If I look at it on a whole, like it couldn't have went better. Do you know what I mean? Even with their families and that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It couldn't have gone better. But I say the second year, bro. I think that's where I learned. I think it changed me, bro. Okay. Like,
let's get into it. What happened?
Bro, man. So to start off, I think I came I re-signed for the same team. Yeah. But that same team, I didn't know if they wanted me. And they weren't sure if they wanted me either because they were under new management and stuff like that, innit? They were just like, we have this boy that done so well for us last year, like he needs to come back. But the new management was like, oh, we don't know about him, innit? Do you get me? Just bring him. I came, still on smoke, doing my thing, but for some reason I don't think they took to me, innit? Right. I don't know why. But I don't know. Maybe I think when I was young, I had a lot of confidence and like this bubble of like, bro, I'm the best. Like, don't touch me. Yeah. Like, you get me? I'm that guy, innit? I'm even thinking I'm better than you seasoned pros. Like, do you get me? Obviously, when I look back now, I'm like, that's so brave of me to even think like that, and big up me. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't even know what I have to say about 18-year-old me. I rate him actually. Yeah. I rate him because not every 18-year-old has that confidence to go and do that. Or maybe some do, but I don't know. But yeah, man. They just didn't take to me, and then I had an injury. Okay. I think it was my groin. Okay. That groin injury hampered me for like 9 months, bro. Wow. So that was like September, October, November, December, January. Bro, basically till the end of my time. Wow. I was just injured, bro.
Is it one of these injuries where you think it's all right, you come back to training, you come back to maybe a game, and then it's not quite right, and then you're off for a couple more months, and on and off for those 9 months? On and off.
Bro, I think, you know what, let me go through it properly. So from September to December, I was with L'Aquila, and by this time, Paulus is playing games. Like, he's playing right wing. Yeah, he's killing it, playing right wing. Like, he's doing this thing in it, like getting ratings. Me, I'm on the bench. I'm just watching it. I'm happy for my brother and stuff like that. I want to play as well. But I'm not playing, fam. You know, I'm unhappy. There's stuff that's happening off the training ground, like, bro. There's even some stuff that I've never spoken about before, like,
yes,
bro. Even for example, one time I remember, Paulius will remember this as well, innit?
yeah,
there was a time we was in a classroom, innit, and we was just watching some analysis, and I was sitting in a chair, and I'm 19, bro.
yeah,
I'm the only black player. There's a mixed race Don, but his hair is relaxed. Yeah. So that tells you everything. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. His hair's relaxed. I'm sitting on a chair, and I think the goalkeeping coach comes in, and he's basically telling me to get up, fam. I'm like, why are you telling me to get up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then I think he tries to drag me out of the chair, innit? Yeah, he tries to drag me out of the chair or something like that. And then I'm like, no, like, get off me. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
And then I think I stand up, and then what did he do? I'm not sure if he hit man or something. He might have hit man or headbutted me.
No way.
Swear down. It's even in my notes, fam. Where's my phone, fam? Bro, because you see, them times there, bro, mentally, I was going through it, fam.
Wow.
Bro, mentally, I was going through it.
Is that because you're kind of, I'm sorry to interrupt you, I want you to continue, but is it because you're away from home and you're not playing?
Bare factors.
A lot of, all of these things come together and you just think.
Bare factors, bro. I was depressed out there.
Yeah.
I was depressed out there.
Wow.
But that's later on, innit?
Yeah.
Then I'm just going through it.
But sorry, to continue with that story. So yeah, you've kind of stood up and he's like headbutted you or hit you or whatever.
Yeah.
And then what happens? The people get in the middle of you. Like, what happened?
Bro, them teammates just watched, fam. They just watched.
And what about the other coaching staff? Nothing.
Bro, I was this close to losing it, bro. But I was aware enough to know that if I lose it, that's me done.
Yeah, you're out.
Like, bro, I'm out of that club.
Yeah,
Do you get me? So what I done, bro, it's even mad thinking about it, because I pushed that to the back of the brain, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, man.
But bro, I just left the room, innit?
Yeah.
And then it's not even the coaching stuff that came to my first, fam. It was this lady, bro. She still, like, you know, she comments on my Instagram sometimes and stuff like that. Big up her. She always showed me love, innit? Yeah, she always showed me love. She was like, "Are you okay? Like what happened?" And bro, I was slightly tearing up, fam. I was going nuts, bro. I was thinking, like, why do you think he can do that to me? Why is he doing that to me?
And
Like, is it because I'm black?
Racial
Like,
thing?
no, bro, I said it out loud. Is it because I'm black? It's because I'm black. Like, but in Italian.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And then that's when, like, the other coach stuff started coming out. I was like, oh no, like, tried to start being sympathetic and that. And then he came after, apologized and that. And I was, bro, I didn't accept it, innit? I just looked at him. I was like, do you get me? Yeah. And then after that, obviously, after that it was just whatever, innit? It was nice to me for like 2 weeks. Right. And then started shouting at me again in the training ground.
Back to his bullshit.
Back to his bullshit. It's weird though, because on the training ground, like, you'd be the first to big man up. It's so weird. It's so weird, bro. Like, it'd be like, nah, this guy's a talent. He's a talent. Then no, like, I want you to push and do well, boom, boom. But off the pitch, he's treating man like
that shit,
bro. Well, he's trying to.
Yeah.
Do you get me? He's trying to, but obviously, like, that year, I learned how to, like, proper stand up for myself in front of men. Yeah. Do you get me? Like, not to be taken for a dickhead or. Do you get me? It's different in London, innit? Do you get me? You already walk with that. Yeah. But out in somewhere you don't know, you re-find yourself in it. Do you get me?
So, like, when you're going through all of these things, are you having conversations with your other teammates that are there with you? Like,
I'm having conversations with Paul, but Paul won't get it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like, Paul will understand and see it.
Yeah.
But he won't really get it.
Feel it.
Yeah, he don't. Thank you. Paul don't feel it. Do you get me? So he might advise me in a way where I'm just looking at him like, bro, allow it, man. You don't understand, bro. You don't understand what it's to come into a room and, like, you know, be black, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
And everyone's like,
yeah.
And you come into the room. I had
exactly.
all of these things when I was in America. Obviously, I was in a state that's like 97% white. So it's very different to obviously being born and raised in East London, right? So it's very different to being from here. And to be honest, I didn't really have any encounters with racism when I was out there, apart from when I was in Tennessee, and I went to this breakfast place. I can't remember what it's called. But
West Tennessee?
It's in the south.
Is it Texas?
No, but it's in the south. So
Okay,
it's like, yeah, it's not near Texas, but it's in the south of the country. So like historically, it's similar vibe to Texas, but it's a different place. So anyway, I was there, went to some breakfast place with my friend's family. That's what place. It's called the Hillbilly Grill. That's what this breakfast place is called. And we go in there now, and we walk in, and literally, actually, I come in the door, and everyone in the restaurant is probably, I don't know, 30, 40 people in there go like this. Like silence, radio silence in this restaurant.
Don't kill me, bro.
I was like, what the hell? I'm just like, bro, I'm just here to get some food in it. Like, I'm not even trying to mess up you man's vibe. I'm just here to get a food because I'm with this family and let's cut out. Like, that's it. So anyway, then no one said anything, but it was just like the silence. Like, what is he doing in here kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just like you say, our friends who are not black won't really understand them things. But it's fine, isn't it? Like,
it's cool.
It is what it is. But sorry, back to the story. So you're kind of talking to Paul about these things. But apart from that, are you like calling home to your family to talk about these things? Like, how are you getting support through this period?
So obviously, I speak to when I'm away from home,
I
call my dad every day.
Okay.
Yeah, every day. If he's away from home, I don't call him in it.
Yeah.
But when I'm away from home, if he's at home and I'm at home, I'm not at home.
Yeah.
Me and him will speak every day in it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I won't like that's my guy in it.
Yeah.
Like with football, life, like everything in it. Like I always talk to him. I'll talk to my mum here and there, but if I hear my mum's voice, I know she's cool in it. She get me, like so. I talk to my brothers sometimes in it, but that's the thing with me in it. Like I'm not that even me in London now at home. Like I'm not the type to shout people and stuff like that. So when I'm away from home, I'm still the same. Do you get me? It's like I'm at home. Like I don't talk to people. I don't really shout people unless like I've got really, really, I don't know, a significant other beside me. Do you get me? So it'll either be them or my dad.
Right. Okay.
And I'll talk to my significant other about it or something like if I'm going through it. But how can you help me through football, fam? I don't know.
Yeah.
My dad, same thing, but it's me that's going through it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And it's me that has to pull myself out of it, man. Do you get me?
How did you rise through that? Because like you say, so you're injured now, things are not going well off the pitch.
How did I rise through that? I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't, bro. I didn't. So fast forward to like Jan now, and I went on loan, innit? Because I wanted to play games.
Okay.
And that's when my injury got worse. I was taking injections just to play. Like, bro, I was literally at 60%. But I was taking injections to play, and then I'd feel fine. I'd tear it up, and then I'd come home, and bro, I can't even move out the bed.
Agony.
Bro, like as in like there were days I couldn't get out of my bed. Yeah, bro. First it started off through injury that I couldn't get out of my bed. Yeah. But then it ended up with me like mentally. Like, I can't get out of bed. I used to be like calling. Just be like, I can't train today. I just be like, I'm really sick. He said, bro, I haven't showered. I haven't brushed my teeth. I'm just in bed watching freaking Meet the Garfield or something like that. What is it? Meet the Goldbergs. That was my show. But in bed, curtains closed. Don't want to eat. Just in bed. And if I want to get up, it's taking everything of me. Like this injury literally debilitated, man, like from the groins to like my back, my neck, bro. It was agony, bro. Like it would take me like maybe 2 days to recover properly, where I'm not coming out of bed with pain.
So are you thinking about not playing football at this point?
I didn't want to play football.
Not
quit.
Good.
No. Okay. Like I know that football was my calling. Like I'm out here. Like I've made my name in Italy. Like I know this is my road. Like as soon as I went out to Italy and I convinced my dad or told my dad this is what I'm doing and I've done it, I knew that my life changed from this point. Like, I knew that was a crossroad that I've crossed. I can't go back now. So I'm just continuing my journey in it. I'm just probably saying or realizing this is a down moment. Right. Do you get me? But I'm just in this dark place, bro. So
in terms of your footballing injury, what are the club doing to like put you through like rehab and all that stuff? Are they doing a good program for you or not really?
Well, when I was at L'Aquila, no. they were just thinking, oh, like just train, it will go away. Like, bro, I don't know. I feel like, you know, when black women say like about going to the doctors and, you know, like, you know, she's feeling a little bit of pain, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think that's literally how they treated man. Like, oh, you'll be fine. Like, it's not this and not that. Like, literally thought I was faking it at one point, but it just got worse. And then, to be fair, when I went on loan to that other team, they actually took better care of me.
Right.
They made sure that, you know, I was seeing the physio, doing some exercises, getting the injections. They actually looked after man, innit? But it still wasn't enough, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Still wasn't enough. So, I didn't get cared for, bro. But at the same time, I did after. But it wasn't enough, innit? By that time, damage was already done.
So let's fast forward a little bit to the end of that season. Do you come back to the UK? Do you stay out there for another season? Like what happened at the end of that season?
Okay, so I think at that point, it was that March, and I'm still playing through these injections, coming home, depressed, and I'm telling my dad, bro, I want to go home. Yeah. I even still remember this night. I remember it was late at night, like 2, and I didn't have no internet in my house, innit? Yeah. So I went across to the block, across, and bro, I just broke down on the staircase, fam. Yeah. Crying, fam. My voice noted my dad, innit? And it's, for some reason, he was up. I think it might have been Fajr of them times, innit? Right. Yeah. And he just messaged me back. He was just saying, listen, this is the path that you chose. This is what you wanted to do. Like, I understand that you're upset and stuff like that, but you need to work this out. You need to work this through. Do you get me? This is what you want to do.
Is that what you needed at that time?
No.
Or did you need a bit of sympathy? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what? I needed sympathy at that time, bro. Man. But at the side, bro. But what I think I left out a crucial deal. I was asking to go home. Yeah. But I asked to go home in January. Innit? January, Feb. I said I don't want to do this. But he told me to stay and fight for what I want, which I respect. And if this was my son that said he wanted this and I'll tell him, bro. Make sure you, like, can't lie, I respect him for that. If I came home, what would I have learned? You get me? Like, what I went through from January to April, that pain drives me on now. You get me? If I came home, I don't know, I'd be a different player, bro. Do you get me? I ain't got that pain driving me on. Making sure that, you know, it's got to mean something now.
I always think about it. I'm just like, because I feel like black parents especially are quite like tough with those kind of things, right? They're just like power through these things, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes you just need someone to put their arm around you and just say like, it's okay, like it's fine, don't want a bit of sympathy. But at the same time, now you went through that traumatic experience, like you say, it kind of drives you today, right?
It does drive me.
Gives you that fire in your belly. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, you know?
It is, man. Like I wish I had a little bit more sympathy from my dad, innit? Do you get me? Because I love him. Do you get me? But at the same time, not having that sympathy toughened me up, man. Do you get me? Made me a man. Do you get me? I feel like I don't know if I'm going to be controversial by even saying this, innit? But maybe sympathy. Let me not even say it.
Nah, say it, man. Say it.
I don't know, man. But
we don't be politically correct on this podcast. We just say how we feel, man.
Bros, I feel like, you know, like sympathy. It won't make you a strong man, bro. Do you get me? Hard times create strong men. Do you get me? And
facts.
To go through them hard times, bro. It's always gonna come out the outside stronger, always. But if like, I think then that would have been me quitting. Do you get me? And that don't make me strong. That just makes me a quitter, bro. But I didn't see that at the time, innit?
And I think also what you're trying to say, just before anyone tries to come on this, what are you saying thing? It's like sometimes people need sympathy, but a lot of the time, people don't actually need sympathy. They just need to be given a bit of a nudge.
You need to know that you can
persevere through these
100%,
things.
100%, man. 100%.
So, I completely agree with what you're saying.
Bro, you actually took the words out my mouth. Do you get me? I have this thing where, like, you know, I'll say something, people are like, and then someone will try and like get my words and be like, that's exactly what I meant. Do you get me? But that's exactly what I meant. Like, do you get me? I needed that little encouragement. I needed that encouragement to be like, stay put and do what you need to do, innit? And I feel like even now, like that same energy if something's not working out, that's the energy that I have.
Yeah.
You stay put and just work this out for him. Like, do you get
So
me?
what happened when you kind of worked it out? What happened?
Okay, so obviously I didn't work it out, but I came home early still.
Okay.
Like, I told my dad, like, the season's ending in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you get me? There's like 4 games left, and my injury's no good in it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to come home.
Yeah.
He's like, come.
Yeah.
Book your ticket. Come home.
Yeah.
So cool. He, you know, you get me. He let me come home, innit?
Yeah.
So he said enough's enough, and then I came home, rehabilitated for like 4 months, 5 months, and then I met. I'm not calling my uncle in it, but I see him more like a brother in it. I met this guy called Hasim, and he put me in touch with Dulwich in it. He knew the management at Dulwich Hamlet in it.
Yeah.
So this is when my non-league journey started.
Yeah.
Like, it was random, bro. I was just rehabilitating, training, trying to get fit. 4 months of just straight dedication, gym every day.
Yeah.
It's Ramadan these times, like, and going gym after I've broken my fast. Like, I'm staying disciplined. Gym at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Coming home. Do you get me? So that time was really important for me. Then just went Dulwich. I think I trained with the kids on the same day that I trained with the first team.
Okay.
And then I came with the first team, tore it as well, done well. And then I think they invited me to a game, cash out, and scored.
Sick.
Yeah, and then they said, yeah, listen, we want to sign you, come to our league game on Saturday, played, done well again. Then after that, I think after a month, I was like top scorer of like 4 goals or something like that in the league. Yeah.
So when you get to Dulwich now, are you thinking, what's the aim here? Just to settle? Or were you thinking, I'm only going to be here for X amount of time because I want to be here? Is that what your thought process?
Yeah. I'm only here for X amount of time.
Right, okay.
Like a season, do well, and cut.
Right.
And that's what was happening, innit? Like, lots of clubs were watching, like, who's this 20-year-old playing for Dulwich? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dulwich
really good club, like, play good football, like, good setup. Good setup,
proper football club, innit? But what happened? I got injured. Rolled my ankle, out for like a month. And then when I come back now, by this time, Reece Alasani, he's come into our team, innit? And he's just lit it up. Like, he's tore it up. I think in like 2 months, he scored about like 14, 15 goals for him. Mad. And I think that was the first time I seen someone like kill football like that, innit? I was just like, raw. I'm going to do the same thing. Do you know what I mean? But I think even in that same season, I went on loan to Kingstonian and I scored 7 and 8. And I think that loan spell was very important for me to know that I can do it in this league and I can do it well. Do you know what I mean? And then, that was the first season of me coming back from Italy. And then I think after that, I signed permanently with Kingstonian, innit?
Okay.
Because the manager was like, yo, listen, like, you know, I'm going to send you Palace.
Okay.
You're going to play every game with me, as you have done. And I'll give you what you want. I was like,
okay.
No-brainer. But at the same time, I wanted to go to Switzerland.
Okay.
I had an opportunity in Switzerland to play, like, I think it was in their 3rd division, innit? But it was one of them feeder clubs, innit? That if you do well, like, you're going Basel. You're getting young boys. You get me? But my dad didn't want me to go.
Okay.
And then it was kind of like going back and forth. And then he was like, listen, you're not going, period, innit? And there was a lot of fighting, but I only stayed because of my mum, innit? She told me not to go. I was like, calm, I won't go on there. Because I was fully going to go. But so I stayed. But I told my dad, listen, like, if I stay, I know how this is going to go. I'm going to sign with this team and I'm not going to play.
You knew that before you signed?
Yeah. I said, if I come and play, like, if I come here to this team and I sign, what if I don't play? Because he was saying, what if you don't play over there? Look what just happened to you in Italy just a year ago. I'm saying, but what happened if it happens here? What are you going to say? And he's like, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Exactly what I said happened, bro. Like, I was playing and then I didn't. Okay. Do you get me? I was on the bench, just chilling.
Did you get an explanation from the manager on why you're not playing?
No, not really. He was just saying I'm not doing enough. But he was saying, always also saying that you're not good enough to get into the team and stuff like that. I was like, bro, Crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But obviously I respected his wishes at the time. But I just said, all right, cool. If you feel like I'm not good enough, then can I leave?
Yeah.
These times I was on contract because they bought me from Dulwich, innit?
Right.
And then he was like, no. So you're stuck here. I was like, nah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
So he was doing that for a month from like October, November. I need to go. I want to go. I even went to the FA fam.
Yeah.
That man didn't help me. And then, one day I came into training and he was like, services aren't needed no more. I was like, wait, what? I can't go. I was like, yeah, I'm off, bro.
Peace.
Bro, I said, I'm off. Thank you. And I was like, why? Like, why have you let me go? You know, I was happy, bro. I even asked why he let me go. And he was just like, you know, he just thought, you know, don't need you no more. Innit?
Cool.
It's like, calm, perfect. Yeah, I said perfect. I said bye to everyone. And then I think I signed for Enfield a day or two later.
Okay.
Because before that, Enfield are inquiring anyway. They were
Right,
like, what's going on with Muhammadu? Like, he's not playing. Like, we want him. And so I ended up signing for them. And then that's where the Enfield journey started.
The Enfield journey what year is it? 2018. The Enfield journey begins.
I mean, I remember walking this one training session with one of the coaches, and he was asking me, Wellesley, his name is Wellesley, he was asking me, how many goals do you think you can score before December? I was like, I'm going to aim for 12, 15, you know what I mean? Maybe that'll get people looking, and then, you know, I'll stay the season and, you know, I'll probably get 30, and that's me gone. Do you know what I mean? And then he was like, mate, I think you can get 25 before Christmas. And I was like, 25? And he was like, yeah, mate, I think you've got that ability.
25 in all comps or 25 in the league?
25 in all comps.
Which is still mad, but yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I think you can get that. And I was like, you believe that in me?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, cool. If you believe that in me, then that's what I'm aiming for.